Get off your phone, you little maggot.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh, I was looking at Pokemon reposted something Ed Sheeran posted.
What Welcome to the Fat Elvis podcast, episode seven.
8.
I think it's episode 7.
It's episode 8.
I'm Justin Poole here with my little lovely buddy.
My dick itchy.
My Dick Itchy is his name. Say your name.
My name's Corgan.
His name's fucking Corgan, not Itchy Dick McSwizzle.
That's not what I said.
Corgan, how you been?
I'm tired. How are you doing?
Bro, you don't even get to start about being tired. I only slept for like 2 hours.
And I didn't ask you.
Bitch. Okay, you know what I did? You know what I did this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the Pearl Jam concert in St. Louis.
Yeah. You thought it was Chicago though. You had the wrong information. And the wrong day.
I did have... So, I want to defend myself before I tell the story. My dad bought Pearl Jam tickets in 2019. And I don't know if you know where you are or what time it is, but it's 2022 right now. So it's been a while. And I assume he told me the right place, back then, but I don't remember shit. I thought we were going to Chicago, and I thought we were leaving on Saturday. So I went to my dad's house I thought we were leaving on Friday because I show up at my dad's house on Friday morning, and I walk in there. He's like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Aren't we going to Chicago this morning?" And he goes, "No, we're leaving tomorrow, and we're not going to fucking Chicago."
Your dad loves you. What are you doing here?
Yeah, well, and I'm like, "No, you told me we were leaving today." He goes, "No, I didn't." And I'll go, "I have a text message to prove it." And I look at my phone, and this dude hacked my phone or something, because somehow he had switched Friday to Saturday. He did some witchcraft. I don't know. I know how to read, damn it. So yeah, and I told so many fucking people, like, "Oh, I'm going to Chicago this weekend." And I didn't go to Chicago at all.
Nah, you told me you were going to Chicago too.
Yeah. I got some interesting stuff that went down though.
Yeah.
So like, we get to this hotel. My dad, we're not rich, but like he does all right.
Mm-hmm.
And he saved a lot of money for this. He got a really nice hotel. And it's I forget what it's called. It used to be like a train station. It's real big, real fancy, has a giant clock tower on it. But it's super expensive. And we get there, and we get in our room. The hotel itself is really nice. We get in our room, the fucking ceiling has a leak. The fridge doesn't turn on. The AC doesn't work. My bed, because my dad and my stepmom had like a bed, and I had a pull-out couch. It's broken. We couldn't pull it out. It took all three of us like heaving on it to find. And, we snapped a spring in half, and finally got it out. And then there's no sheets. So we call for sheets. They don't bring any for like 3 hours. We call again. They finally bring them. I lay down on the bed, and there's like a giant metal spike digging into my spinal cavity.
You should have just asked for a new room.
Well, I guess, wait for it. So, there's all this shit going on, and then my dad gets mad and just kicks the fridge, and we hear it kick on as soon as he kicks it. So that worked. And then, like, a few hours later, just the AC randomly turned on and then worked the rest of the time. So we just dealt with the rest of the annoying shit.
Well, I feel like it was pretty good. It just took some time to warm up.
No, the hotel room fucking sucked. That place sucked. As much as he paid for that shit, it was stupid. And then, okay, so next day we're going to the concert, right? Mm-hmm. And we knew the merch line would be like super long, so we were like, we're gonna go a few hours before because they have one outside. And we start walking down there, and there's this guy sitting by a U-Haul in like a lawn chair, and he's got this real big tire next to him, and he's just staring at everybody as they walk by and not doing anything.
Was he selling the tire?
We don't know. We think he was guarding the tire. I don't know who's paying him, but they wanted that tire to be safe.
It was who's the lead singer of Pearl Jam?
Eddie Vedder.
It was Eddie Vedder's tire.
It was Eddie Vedder's tire. I don't know, but he was sitting there just guarding this tire and like angrily staring at people, and he was kind of creepy. And then we had to walk past him twice because we went to the merch line and it wrapped all the way around this whole fucking stadium.
Mm-hmm.
So we went back without even going through the line, and he's still sitting there. And then like 4 hours later, we're going to the concert. This dude's still sitting there just staring at this tire. Dad thinks he's just a homeless guy. I think he's like a watchdog for the mob. That tire has connections.
Why would you need to buy merch from Pearl Jam at the concert? You just bought it online.
Because I wanted a Pearl Jam hat to commemorate my trip. Every time I go somewhere, I get a hat.
That's dumb.
That's not dumb.
Yeah, it is.
Every time I go on a trip, I bring a hat back. What's wrong with that?
A man only needs so many hats.
I need more hats than the average bear.
Okay.
On account of less hair.
All right.
So
I got less hair than you do right now.
Bitch, I'm not taking my hat off. Fuck you. I don't have to prove myself to you. Anyway, and then we leave I'm skipping ahead, but we leave the concert at it's like midnight.
Well, you called me during the concert. And
yeah, I did.
I don't even know why you called me. There was no reason.
I'm not telling the concert story right now. I'm telling the tire guy story. Okay? So we leave at like midnight. The first time we saw this guy, it was like noon. And then we leave at midnight. He's still there! I don't care. Fuck the peeking. Fuck you, listeners. I'm talking to Corgan right now. Dude, he was sitting there for over 12 hours guarding a tire.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what was happening, but it seemed dangerous.
Well, maybe he was the security.
Yeah, he was for the tire.
Yeah.
Was it like the fucking president's tire or some shit?
I don't think you got to be worried about it. Whose tire it was.
I mean, it was just weird.
Stop messing with your belly button.
I'm not messing with my sweatshirt.
With your belly button.
Don't worry about my belly button.
Don't put your finger in your belly button.
Put a finger up your ass.
Okay, that's weird.
Okay, so, let's go. We'll go back. I passed the tire guy. We go in to the building, right? This part really pissed me off. So I gotta say, for preface, I love Pearl Jam. I've loved them ever since I was a little boy. They're like the first band I ever liked. And I've wanted to see them my entire life, and I never got to until now. And but as excited as I was, in usual me fashion, I spent most of the concert pissed off at the people around me rather than actually paying attention to the concert. And I don't know what's wrong with me. Can you diagnose me with something?
You just like to complain about stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you're right, and it's a problem, but I'm never gonna change. Anyway. I walk in immediately I'm just mad because my dad goes through like the metal detector, right? No problems. And he thinks I'm right behind him. He just keeps walking. He leaves me. And I go through, or I start to go through, and I did what everybody else was doing. I start to put my phone down on the table, and the fucking asshole smacks my hand. He smacks me.
He didn't want you to put it down yet.
I'm like, what? And he goes, go through. He's like all aggressive. So then I go through and it beeps and he goes, you're good. And I'm like, okay. So I start to walk away and then this motherfucker grabs my shirt and like yanks me back. Yeah. And I like hit his hand off me. I was like, don't fucking touch me. He's like, it beeped. And I'm like, you just told me I was good. He's like, you got to go through again. And then so I go through again. It beeps again. And then he goes, what do you got? And I'm like, what? He's like, what do you have on you? Like I have like a bomb or some shit.
Did you?
No. And I'm like, I have a phone and a wallet. That's it. And he goes, put the wallet on the table. And I put it on the table and I walk through and it beeps again. He goes, give me the phone. And I put it on the table and I go through again and lo and behold, the fucking metal phone I had caused it to beep.
Oh.
You know the phone I tried to put on the table in the first place? That he smacked my hand when I tried to put it on the table?
Maybe he's trying to make you put the phone down faster.
Dude, I don't know.
He's helping you out.
And then he puts his arms up in the air and he's like, it was the phone. And I was like, fuck you. You wouldn't let me put it on the table. And I just grabbed my shit and stormed off. I was so fucking mad.
Did you fuck him?
I did. I fucked him in the ass.
Cool.
And he loved it. Now he's my husband.
Nice.
But then, so it was fine after that. It was so fucking crowded in there. But we eventually found our seats. And then I got bored because we showed up like 2 hours early. So I called you.
Mm-hmm.
It was really loud in there, and I couldn't hear anything you were saying.
I was trying to get you to fuck some dude that was in front of you, and I was telling your dad that I was sorry for what you're about to do.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. You said, I pointed the camera forward, and you said, go kiss him. And I shook my head no. And then I showed you my dad, and you apologized. My dad.
Well, you hung up before I got to see you do that, so I'm just going to assume that you did do it.
I did kiss. We made out until like the show started to pass the time.
He's wearing flannel.
My dad got really mad because I showed him to you.
Why?
He doesn't like being on camera.
Why? He's sexy. He deserves to be
I
on
think he
camera.
thought I was recording him. Well, I wasn't. It was just some private fun time.
Nice.
Between you and me. The opener. Oh no, even before that actually. These people show up behind us and it's this like chick and I'm assuming it's her boyfriend. I don't know. They said they were on a date, and the reason I know they said that is because they were talking so fucking loud right in my ear, and it was so disturbing because the girl was talking about having sex with her previous boyfriend to this boyfriend, and I was sitting there with my dad as she was giving every gory detail on the stuff that man did to her.
Nice.
And like she also said like the first time they had sex, she was in her boyfriend's house, and then his dad came home and heard them having sex, and then after that she went out into the kitchen. He was there and he told her, and she said that turned her on. And and now picture you're sitting next to your dad while you're hearing this.
That's weird.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I don't either. And I kind of do like one of those, like give my dad the side eye. And I was like, so how about the Mets? how are them sports? He was just like, yes, the weather is quite temperate.
Dude, I had a story about like some fucking stupid people doing stupid stuff during like before a show even starts.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to this place with my friend to go see a band that we like, and it was before like they were like doing a sound check or something, and like so they're like sitting there tuning their instruments and stuff, and then I hear like some dude talking really loud behind me, and this was in a like apartment building that was like under construction, and you'd go to the very top floor, and that was like the only floor that was like completely done. So we go up there, we're waiting on them to tune their shit, and there's some dude behind me, and I look, and there's like this half wall, and then the ceiling is not done, and so there's rafters, and this dude like is standing on top of that half wall, and grabs on the rafters, and like puts his feet up there, and like he's like, look at me guys, and everybody looks at him, and he just goes, falls straight down, and he fell on like 4 people, but he hit his back on the half wall before he actually went to the ground. And like me and my friend, I just looked at my friend and I went, they're tuning. Like they're not even playing yet.
It was a hardcore show, man.
Apparently.
Yeah.
That guy was just feeling it before it even started.
Dude, oh man. People are so like I don't get some people like, you know, I get like kind of having like, it's kind of changing the subject, but like I get going to a show and having like a couple drinks, you know, just to have fun or whatever. I don't understand the point of like going somewhere and then getting so shit faced you're not going to remember it.
Well, you do that, it shows that you don't want to be at.
Then why are you at the show?
Because maybe someone took you there.
Nah, if I don't want to go somewhere, I just don't fucking go.
Yeah, but you're not nice.
Yeah, that's true. Kind of an asshole. But yeah, so you know, we're sitting there listening to that bitch talk about like trying to fuck her boyfriend's dad. And then the opener finally comes out. Dude, he was so bad. It was, I don't remember his name. He used to be a guitarist from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Seemed like a nice dude, but his music fucking sucked.
Flea 2.
It was Flea 2, yes. Even though Flea's a bassist. Dude, he's good at guitar. But he's not a good solo artist. He's part of Pearl Jam now, I guess, though. He plays like auxiliary shit. But on his own, his vocals suck. So yeah, he played, and me and my dad were kind of looking at each other like, Jesus Christ, the whole time he was playing. And then he finally leaves, and then we had to sit there for like another hour. And then Pearl Jam finally came out, and they kicked ass because they're Pearl Jam and they never don't kick ass. I know you doubt me.
I don't like Pearl Jam.
Yeah, you're a bitch. Pearl Jam's the best band in the world.
You want to hear something funny?
No.
The other day that I was like on the phone with you, and I said something about some band I didn't like, and I said you're like, well, I like that band. I said, well, you're stupid, and then you got pissed off about it.
Yeah,
and then I tried to tell you that you do, because you got pissed off at me for saying that, and I tried to tell you that you do the exact same thing. You're like, no, I fucking don't. I don't ever do that shit.
No, I don't do that.
You just did it. Like,
listen,
it was on camera, dude.
To me,
They just recorded you doing that.
I get mad when people don't let me like what I like.
I never not let you like what you like. I just said I don't like Pearl Jam and said, yeah, well, you're a bitch.
What pissed me off? That was a joke. What pissed me off the other day?
I was joking with you too.
No, what pissed me off the other day was I said I like Alice in Chains. And you're like, well, they fucking suck, and you're emo, and you were like pissing me off.
No, I said they suck. Are you emo? And you said, you're like, just let me fucking like what I like, and you got all pissed off. I said, okay, you did the exact same thing. And you've done the exact same thing, and you just did it.
Well,
I can sit up here and argue the entire time. You're wrong. I'm right.
Well, listen here, mister. I'm the perfect human being, and I've never done anything wrong.
Apparently. You're a main character.
I am the main character. In my defense, I think I forgot to take my numerous medications that day.
You're just grumpy.
Yeah.
You called me, too. You're all pissed off the entire time.
Yeah, my dog was stressing me out.
Yeah.
He was shitting everywhere, biting me, being mean.
Dogs do that sometimes.
My dog tries to bite my dick. I think
he tried to bite your dick earlier.
Yeah. See, now I have proof. I have a witness. He's like.
Oh, I didn't see it. I just heard you say, "Stop trying to bite my dick."
Well, because he was trying to bite my dick.
I didn't see it, so
yeah.
Your dog's innocent.
Oh, dude, there was the guy sitting next to that girl at the show was pissing me off, cause like Pearl Jam shows, they're very inclusive. I would say, you know, you everybody sings along, and that's fine. That's like part of it, but. You can sing all you want, but you don't need to bend down and get right in my ear and belt out the lyrics like you think you're on stage.
Yeah.
That shit pisses me off. And then he kept doing fucking air guitar and like sticking his hand right in my face. And at one point I just like smack his hand. and he did it once and smacked me. And I like grabbed his wrist and shoved him off. I think he was just so fucking drunk he didn't even notice. It was so annoying. He kept doing it to the guy in front of me too. He was getting pissed off.
Dude, check this out. I just noticed this. So, you know, you got hair on the back of your fingers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Check this. I don't have hair on any of my fingers except for that one. I'm like, what? So I look at my other hand. It's the exact same thing.
You get only two hairy fingers.
I know. I'm deformed. It's kind of weird.
Freak.
It's kind of like I was just looking at that while you're talking about that. I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
It's kind of like, you know how they always had people in the freak shows who had hair where they shouldn't?
Yeah.
You're a freak because you don't have hair where you should.
I am a freak. Certified freak.
The hairless finger boy. That's what they're going to call you in the freak show.
Finger boy.
Finger boy. Ew.
Finger boy.
Do that on your own time. We don't need to hear about it.
You know, I don't like people who make a whole band their personality. Like, the people that really like Nirvana and, like, I don't know, Slipknot and, what's that other band called? It's like some newer like metal.
Korn.
Metal band that people like. It starts with the D. I can't think of it.
Disturbed?
No. Deftones.
Oh, I don't know.
People, like, obsess over that and, like, make it their entire personality. I don't like that. Also, people who do that with Pearl Jam.
I don't do that.
Hey, you do.
That's like a lot of
Pearl Jam's your personality.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. But no, I'm serious. Like, I don't understand, like, people that are like, oh my God, Kurt Cobain is my Jesus Christ.
Dude, it gets on my nerves.
Like, I can say I like a couple Nirvana songs, but, like, I'm not, like, the biggest fan of them, and I don't understand why people are, like, they fucking want to...
It's because Kurt Cobain died. That's the only reason. Like, you know, I love Nirvana. I grew up listening to them. Hell, I learned to play bass with their songs. And it really gets on my nerves because people, like, just worship them so much. And it's like, you know, Nirvana was a good band, but Jesus, they weren't, like...
It was making me think...
Gods.
I was reading this comment thread on some dude that was, like, arguing for Andrew Tate.
Ew.
And they were like, he's a really good guy. And, like, it was, like, a 200, like... reply chain, and I was just reading all of it, and then, like, at the end of it, like, some dude was like, damn, dude, you better get, like, a pride flag for how much you're fucking meat riding right now. Like, It made me think of like people that want to die for Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
Even though he's already dead.
No, he's actually alive in a secret bunker.
He's in Puerto Rico with Hitler.
And if he is dead, it was Courtney Love who killed him.
Yeah.
It's inconceivable that a guy who wrote a song called "I Hate Myself and I Want to Die" would actually kill himself.
No.
It would never happen. I work with a guy who's like so convinced that Kurt Cobain's still alive.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so annoying. He never shuts the fuck up about it. He's also a white supremacist though, so.
Oh, it's the same guy.
Yeah. It's he's always either doing that or ranting about like some Nazi shit.
He's pretty cool.
He's not a cool person.
Dude, so last night I got high and I was wanting to watch Big Mama's House, but instead I started watching Medea Homecoming. For some reason I thought that was the same thing. I started watching it. I'm like, I don't look like Big Mama. That's fucking Tyler Perry. I don't want. And I kind of like got pissed off, and I just kind of was like, I'm going to bed. Like, fuck that.
Oh man. Oh, I do want to show you. Hold on. So, this hat I got from the Pearl Jam show that I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm. This is open air. I will talk.
You're gonna have a fucking field day with this one because.
Does it say Jam Fest on it?
No, you're gonna have a field day with this because you hate Pearl Jam so much. This hat was $40.
Damn, it's
Look at it.
pearled. Dude, it looks like some shit you'd buy off Wish.
It does, dude. It looks like a fucking kindergartner made it.
It doesn't even say Pearl Jam. It says Jam Pearl.
No, it doesn't. It says Pearl Jam.
The jam is before the pearl. Jam Pearl.
No, it's not. It's below it, so it's Pearl Jam. But like, it doesn't even fit right. Like,
You gonna drive a truck?
yeah, I am gonna go drive a truck. You'd be scared.
Your hair. You can see like all. That's not a hat you'd wear because you can see your hair through the hat. Rather than this, like it blends with your hair.
Well, this hat was actually well made. I don't know. I wanted a hat, and I didn't want to get a hat that said St. Louis on it because I don't give a shit about St. Louis. I was there for Pearl Jam.
It's like sticking in. It's weird. You can wear it like old people and just like. Now you gotta like sit on the top of your head. It makes your head look really big.
This is really entertaining for anybody listening because they can't even see what we're talking about.
You look like Elmer Fudd.
I can wear it like a fucking frat guy.
Yo.
Except my head's so big.
You gotta push it really far back so your hair actually sticks out. There
Yeah,
you go.
I gotta push it all the way to the top of my head where my hair is. The little hair I have left. And my head's so big too. I have to wear it on the like smallest or the biggest size, so it looks well fucked up in the back.
Jam Pearl.
Pearl Jam.
I paid $40 for that shit. Did you even look at it before you bought it?
Yeah, well...
You're looking at that and you're like, yeah, that's worth $40.
I looked at it from a distance where it was on the shelf.
You should have asked to look at it before you bought it.
Well, I mean, I was going to buy it regardless. It was the only hat they had.
It's dumb.
You're dumb.
I would have got a St. Louis hat. It would have been cool.
St. Louis sucks, dude. I hate that city. It's like scary.
I like Cincinnati. It's my favorite city.
You like Cincinnati?
Yeah. I like
Do you know where Cincinnati is?
Ohio.
It's in Ohio, Courtney.
It's better than Chicago.
Ohio.
It's better than Chicago.
Ohio.
Chicago.
Dude, Ohio?
I just like
You like being there?
Cincinnati's like its own province.
Ohio is like if the backrooms were a state.
Justin.
What?
Grow a personality.
Fucking Ohio.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Ohio?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's the worst place on earth, and I've been to Cincinnati too.
I like Cincinnati. They got good chili.
Fucking no.
Yeah, they do. They got some good hot dogs
far
too.
away from that place. It's evil.
Would you rather go to Chicago?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
so you can go there and you can just be in some sketchy neighborhood.
Yeah.
No, I go to Chicago a lot more than I go to Cincinnati, and I enjoyed less time I've been in Cincinnati better than I've been in Chicago.
No, dude, Cincinnati. Everybody in Ohio is a fucking vampire.
Sure, prove it.
I will. I went to Ohio.
Remember,
and got bitten.
Remember when we went to that Sloppy Seconds concert?
Mm-hmm.
So you left afterwards because you had to go to work or some shit before the band you came to go see even played.
They played. They were like it was like almost over when I left.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know how long you stayed.
Yeah, because you.
I thought you left before. Yeah, because I was dancing. But no, there's some girl that was there, and I like gave her my glove because it was like a costume thing we were doing because it was near Halloween. So I gave her my glove. Like she was like talking to me. She's like, "Hi, I really like your costume." Blah 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 blah. I'm like, "Here, my glove." I gave it to her. She's like, "Oh, thank you." And then I went to go dance some more. I didn't.
What was the point of that story?
No, it's not over. And then like I see her after the show's done. She's like, "My name's don't remember her name.
Margaret.
Sure. My name's Margot Robbie." I'm like, "Hey, how nice to meet you, Margot Robbie." And she's like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "Corgan." And she's like, "Oh, that's nice." I'm like, "So you from around Indy?" And she's like, "No, I'm from Ohio." I'm like, "Oh, all right. Bye." Just left.
Yeah, fuck that bitch. Dude.
I mean,
She's a fucking ghost.
No, I mean, like, man, dude, you live in Ohio? That don't work. Daddy don't like.
Man, I might get fired.
Why? Oh yeah,
Yeah, I posted.
you already did get fired,
Yeah, not that.
and then you got resurrected.
Yeah, that was just some stupid shit. But yeah, I posted a TikTok. It wasn't even like that funny. It was just like me sitting on the toilet at work, staring at the camera, and then there's like a voiceover. It said like, "Yes, I did just walk into work and sit on the toilet for an hour looking at memes, and then take another hour-long break." And then it said something like, "I'm union motherfucker, back off," or whatever. But then, and you know, I didn't even really think about it. I just posted it. Come like 2 days ago, I had like 10 people at work come up to me and go, "I'm union motherfucker." Someone ratted me out. Someone found my TikTok. I don't talk to any of these people. I barely know anybody I work with. Someone found my TikTok, and then I get on there and I see my store manager saved it.
Yeah, and you refused to take it down,
I'm not taking that shit down. I got freedom of speech.
homie. Yeah,
Well, he already saw it anyway. It doesn't matter. I don't really care. I hope he fires me. I hate that place.
yeah. You're gonna say you hate that place, then you're gonna get fired, and you'll be like, "I can't believe I lost my job."
My boss. I'm gonna walk into work tomorrow. My boss is gonna be like, "I'll listen to your podcast. You hate this place, huh?
Yeah.
Get out."
And then you're gonna go like,
How could this happen? How could you do this to me? I'm so innocent.
So this one, I have just completely off topic. So I was just thinking about this. This one time I went to this girl's house, and I drive a Cadillac because I'm fancy.
Oh yeah.
But
So nice.
it's an old Cadillac. It's not nice anymore. I ruined it. But her mom was like severely schizophrenic, and she always thought like the cops were after her and stuff. So I drove like to her house in my car, and I parked it in their driveway. And like as soon as I get there, her mom comes out and she goes, "Are you the FBI?" I'm like, "No." And she's like,
Should have said yes.
she's like, "No." And she's like, "Well, you're driving a Cadillac. Like that's what FBI agents drive." I'm like, "No." I really didn't know what to say. I'm like, "Is blah 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 home?" And she's like, "Yeah." "Are you sure?" I'm like, "I'm 16. Like this was
a while ago.
yeah, it was a while ago." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I'm 16. I'm not an FBI agent. Like, I'm good." It was really weird.
Little did she know you are an FBI agent. You've been heavily undercover.
Oh, I
You just
am.
have a thyroid condition,
I
so you
just-
started puberty in your 30s.
I'm so undercover. I don't even know it.
Yeah. They fucking brainwashed you.
I forgot my admission.
Shit.
So, are you gonna say something?
I don't know.
I've said my piece. I don't really have anything else to talk about.
I said your piece.
Okay.
Dude, the fucking... I didn't do anything other than that Pearl Jam show.
I don't do
It has,
anything
like,
ever. I
forever.
just chill at home.
Would you rather kill your most beloved family member or have to eat your own foot every day when you wake up?
Every day?
Yeah, every day when you wake up, your foot has grown back and you have to eat it.
I feel like I get used to it.
Otherwise,
So,
your family dies.
I probably eat my own foot. I feel like eventually,
You feel the pain too. You have
I
to
know,
cut
but
it off with hacksaw and eat it.
eventually I'll just get used to it. So that'd be rough for the first like month or so, but after that, I'll probably be like, okay, well, this is what it feels like. It's my morning routine. Also, I wouldn't be hungry for the rest of the day.
That's true.
but I
You
also
would never
don't-
run out of food.
But I also don't wake up in the morning, so would I still have to eat my foot? Because I don't wake up in the morning.
Whenever you wake up, you have to eat your foot.
Oh, then I just won't wake up.
You just never go to sleep, or you just die.
I'll probably just won't go to sleep.
I don't think you'd get used to eating your own foot every day as fast as you think you would.
I would have to pay less money for food.
Yeah, but I feel like it would drive you insane before you actually get used to it.
I'll probably go to the doctor and be like, listen, I got a problem.
If
My foot keeps on growing back, and for some reason, I really want to eat it every time I wake up. I don't.
You go to the doctor. You say, "Listen, I keep eating my foot every morning. It grows back, and if I don't, my family will die. I need your help." And they just put you in a fucking straitjacket.
Can I have my foot at least, like foot access?
Yeah, you need to give me access to my feet. Oh man.
Would you rather be waxed like head to toe very slowly, or I don't know, just get a good night's sleep?
What the fuck kind of question is that?
One that you're gonna answer.
Man, you know me. I hate having a good restful sleep. I never want to wake up feeling well rested and pure.
Okay, but
I
but you
want
wake
pain and
but
wax.
you wake up to Will next to you in bed every morning, and
So-
like you don't have any clue why he's there, and he will not tell you why he's there. But as soon as you wake up, he's like, "All right, I gotta go," and just leaves before you can ask any questions.
So basically, it's every morning you wake up and realize you had like a blackout drunk, like sex with Will.
No, you don't even know if you had sex with him or not. He won't tell you.
You just don't remember.
You just wake up next to him, and he's just there,
It's just one of
and he
those awkward
leaves.
things.
But it's every single time you fall asleep. So like you can like take a nap like on your couch or something, and you'll wake up and he'll be like on your floor, and then he'll be like, "All right, gotta go," and then just leaves.
Where does he go? He can't drive. Where?
Well, then I mean, I guess like
Some black
you
van
can
just
follow
picks him
him,
up
you
every
can
day.
follow him, but like I guess maybe like once he leaves the door and closes it, you open it, he's not there anymore. So
Just disappears.
maybe he was never there. But
It's all.
which one would you rather do?
Get waxed? Do I only get waxed slowly once?
Yeah, but like actually no, it's like once a month.
Once a month, someone very slowly waxes my entire body.
Yeah, and like, okay, sorry. I guess it would work once a month, but every time that hair grows back, every time all your hair grows back,
Dude, that'd be like every day. I'm a hairy guy.
I mean like fully, like it grows back enough for it to
Okay.
be waxed.
So it's either that or I wake up next to Will every
Yeah.
day.
I mean, your beard would be gone.
Oh, definitely than wake up next to Will. I'd rather die than lose my beard.
Would you rather?
I'd die with this beard.
Would you rather have your beard shaved or
The other one.
okay? Would you rather have your beard shaved or would you rather be like extremely tortured, like to the brink of like almost death, but before they kill you, they shave your beard and then you die with your dignity, or would you just rather have your beard shaved once?
Well, I'd be dying without dignity because they shaved my beard.
I mean, you can grow it back, but like the other ones that you like, we get tortured till you're almost dead, but before you die, they shave your beard and then you die. So
Either
like,
way, it's getting shaved. So
yeah, but one way you're dying, and the
Yeah.
other time you can just
I know
grow
that's
it
what I'm
back.
saying. So there's not really even a question there. Yeah, just shave it once and let it grow back. Because either way, it's gonna get shaved, and I don't have a choice in the matter.
Once
This
if
way I
it,
don't
once if it gets,
tortured to death.
once if it gets shaved like once every like 2.5 years.
Man, you know how curly my hair is. You know how long it took me to get this length? I haven't shaved since 10th fucking grade.
How
I'm
many?
21 now.
How many years is that?
A lot.
Count.
Fucking, how old are you in the 10th grade?
How was I?
How old is a person when they're in the 10th grade? Like 15?
Oh, we were the same age, so yeah, we were like 15, but everybody else was 16.
Yeah, so it's been like 6 years.
So once every 6 years, or you get tortured to death and then shave your beard before you die.
So once every 6 years, I'd have to suffer a humiliating Humpty Dumpty face.
But you have the rest of the 6 years to live your life like normal, and like, but like once your 6 years is up, some like little Asian woman would come up, she'd be like, "All right, beard shave," and you're like,
Asian woman?
"Yeah," and you're like, "Excuse me," and she's like, she just fucking uses her magical Asian powers to make you sit down and shave your
No.
beard. But she actually shaves it. She can't use her Asian powers to just.
I don't think you realize how much that would affect my life, because have you ever even seen me without a beard?
Yes.
Then you know what it's like. Like, it's horrifying. So every 6 years, I'd have to completely start my life over, because people would be so like astonished.
Would you
by how
relocate?
ugly-
Or you're acting like you're gonna fucking like
like
change your name and like move somewhere else.
I would be forced to go into like witness protection basically because just seeing my face without a beard is so horrendous. Anybody who's ever seen me with it,
I can imagine you without a
vomit.
beard.
It's like say I got like a significant other, they would kill themselves as soon as they saw me. Like, if I had a child, it would shrivel up and die. The paint on my walls would peel.
I'll keep on asking you questions. Why don't you ask me a question?
I don't know.
You're usually good at thinking about hypotheticals.
Yeah, well, so let's say, your your dad is hippopotamus.
No, he's not.
Let's say he is.
Why would he be?
I don't know, but let's say he is for the sake of this hypothetical.
Okay.
So your dad's a hippopotamus. What are you gonna do about it?
I just tell him stop.
It just morphs back into human form.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. You put me on the spot, man. The pressure's on.
What would be the hypothetical you'd ask Will?
Will? Fucking.
Yeah.
I'd ask him that, and it would just be entertaining because he gets so mad. He'd move on to something else.
What?
What? My dad's not a fucking hippopotamus.
Yeah, I love my dad. I
My
love
mother's
him.
an angel.
I love him for who he is.
Give me a second. I will check the time on this shit.
Oh, as you're doing that, ask me a question.
Been going for about 40 minutes. How many? How that booty clap?
Yeah. No,
You ever thought about making it clap?
I don't got enough booty to clap.
Shit.
I'm not asking you to do anything else until you ask me a question. A good one.
What? Why do you hate so much?
I don't.
This is a philosophical question, Corkin.
Like, just why do I hate in general?
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't like things, and then I'm like, I hate that, and that's about it.
What caused you to get to this state of being?
My brain not liking things.
Shit. Don't we all?
Yeah. You want to go into your segment now?
I don't have anything.
You think of
I'll
something.
be real with you.
You can think of something.
I didn't think of much. Okay. Justin's bad news breakdown is what this is. Man, we're really off our rocker this week.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess impromptu. I didn't really come up with anything because I'm a fucking lazy piece of shit. Had a lot going on.
Preach.
Something that I've been hearing a lot about is Twitch and gambling. A lot of people gambling on Twitch.
Pokimane got Twitch to like ban those people.
Yeah, that just happened. But what's been going on, and the biggest factor is a company called Stake, and they are literally paying streamers millions of dollars a week to stream their like gambling website, which for one, it's illegal to gamble on that website in the U.S. technically, but everybody does it anyway because it's not sanctioned. It's not part of like an actual casino, so it's not even legal gambling, but people do it. And what they do is they give these streamers like free money basically, and they say gamble on our website and we're going to rig it so that you win, and then we're also going to pay you millions of dollars on top of that. And then like all these kids, these impressionable children who see their favorite streamer winning again and again and again on their streams think, oh, I'm going to go on this website and get rich. So they steal their fucking mom's credit card and get on these websites and lose all of their money. And there's like straight up kids who have gambling addictions because of it. And I think it's really fucked up. Now, usually so far when I've done the bad news breakdown, I'm bitching about something that isn't fixed yet. But gambling, as of 2 days ago, just got banned on Twitch. So that's a big dub.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people freaking out about it. XQC being one of them. He's like the biggest streamer on the platform.
Well,
He's kind of a piece of shit.
Well, he freaks about everything.
Yeah, but he's kind of a piece of shit, though. I mean, he's one of those gambling streamers.
I like it whenever he gets pissed off because he stops speaking English or
Or
any other language.
Yeah, he just speaks XQC.
Yeah, he just makes sounds from the void.
Him and this guy Trainwrecks, they've been kind of spearheading the stealing money from children game on Twitch, and
But just about everybody on Twitch is playing that game because
no, not everybody.
they want people to donate to them, and they donate to them, and it's all children.
It's not everybody, but it's a lot of people, and it's really fucked up. You know, it's all the usual suspects. Fucking Aiden. I don't remember his name. Dipshit guy.
Don't know that guy either.
It's Aiden something. I don't know why I forgot his name. I don't know. He's such a fucking dipshit. He's always scamming his fans with like crypto scams, and he's doing all this gambling shit. And his excuse is always like, "I'm only 21." Well, you don't have to be a dipshit just because you're 21. Like, granted, I don't have a platform like him, but I'm 21, and I guarantee I wouldn't do that shit. You're younger than that, and I guarantee you wouldn't. Like,
no.
You actively scamming your fans and getting them to, like, gamble and lose all their money. No, that just makes you a piece of shit.
I mean, if it got me money, I'd do it, but I mean, that's me.
Well, maybe you're a piece of shit then. I don't know. I'm just saying when you're actively stealing money from children, you're an asshole, and being 21 doesn't excuse it.
Fuck the kids. Give me their money.
Yeah, see? Proof right here. Asshole.
Yeah, I don't fuck the kids.
Yeah, fuck the kids. And then, you know, while all this is going on, XQC and that Trainwrecks guy, they pull this maneuver, right? And it's really fucked up because they put it in this situation where anybody, you know, speaking against them looks like a terrible person because Mizkif, a big streamer, was one of the people speaking out against them and trying to get gambling banned. He has this friend who recently, well, actually not recently, it was in 2019, I think, came out that he had sexually assaulted somebody. And that Trainwrecks guy on Twitter basically accused Mizkif of covering up his friend's like sexual assault, specifically to deflect attention away from him. And now I'll say the allegations seem credible. Like the girl's story is definitely true, and it does look like Mizkif definitely had some. It seems like he pressured her into basically acting like the assault wasn't a big deal, and she now is very adamant that it was a big deal. And I think that's a terrible thing. The problem is that XQC and Trainwrecks are using her story to, you know, protect themselves, and that lessens the credibility of it. You know, it takes away from its validity, and they're just using it as like a weapon. And I think that's really fucked up. It's something that needs to be addressed, obviously, but not like that. You know, they're cheapening the story.
Yes.
I think that's bad for the girl involved, because now she's like, not only is she getting a ton of hate because the dude who assaulted her, he's a terrible piece of shit. He's a serial fucking sex offender at this point. Not only is she getting hate from all of his fans, but now she's like mixed into this whole gambling drama for no fucking reason. She wasn't even involved in it. It's really fucked up. And, you know, anybody speaking out against gambling now all of a sudden has been like drawn into like, oh, you don't believe this girl's story? Yeah, it's a whole fucked up situation.
Yes.
I don't like the internet. I think people are fucking stupid.
No, they're kind of dumb.
Man, it's like every fucking...
That's why we're putting ourselves on the internet.
Exactly. It seems like, you know, everybody on the internet has fucking assaulted someone in some way.
Yeah.
It's so like...
Like me to you and you to me.
Yeah, dude. Are you ever going to come out with allegations against me? Because I got a lot of dirt on you, too.
I grabbed your titty I grabbed your titty like an hour ago.
Yeah, it was like as soon as we...
Probably not even an hour ago. It's probably like... Actually, yeah. It was like right before we started recording this.
Our friendship is kind of like nuclear warfare, you know?
Yeah.
You come out with allegations against me, I got so much dirt on you, we're just going to destroy each other.
I don't know, dude.
Mutually assured destruction.
I'd say, yeah. Yeah, man, I could say you're a what are they called? What is it called? You're a pedophile because
That's not, I'm not. You flashed me.
Not yet. Oh no, it was one Halloween that we got really drunk and we were all pissing in a line. We all saw each other's dicks, and you were over 18, and I was like 17.
Dude, I'd seen your dick before that, even though.
Oh.
But
yeah, you're an adult then, though.
Oh, that's true. I don't think I was 18 yet when I saw it the first time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that story. When we were at, shout out to our boys Jalen and Dakota. We talked about them.
No, dude, no. We were at Will's house and drinking in his garage.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a different story. We'll tell that story in a second. I'm talking about the first time I saw your penis.
Oh, yeah.
So we were, shout out to our boys. We were at their house, and they had a pool in their backyard, like one of those like inflatable ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then they took it down when it was getting cold, and then it rained, and so there was like this big mud pit where the pool was. And they also had this like empty oil barrel for some reason in their yard. We don't know why, but we all decided it would be an excellent idea to put the barrel on its side and walk on top of it through the mud pit. And we all kept falling into the mud and shit. I didn't because I was too fat to try, but I did fall in the mud.
There was a weight limit.
There was a weight limit. But Corgan, after falling into the mud several times in his clothes, decided he didn't want to get his clothes any dirtier and removed them. out in the open, started barrel walking naked across this mud pit, and he got so fucking caked in mud you couldn't see skin at all. He was just fucking a dirty boy. And then he puts his underwear on.
No, dude, you missed the part where Jalen and Dakota's mom looked out the window and saw me doing it.
I saw Jalen and Dakota's mom looking out the window, and she just had this like look, and then just went back inside. But then, and then we finish our barrel expedition, and Corgan puts his underwear back on. We just walk into the house. They have a carpet, by the way. We're not good guests. They have a carpet, and he just walks in there in his underwear.
I thought I wiped off my feet. I don't think I got their carpet
I think you
dirty.
tried to, but when you're completely covered head to toe in mud, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you're right.
You were trailing. He just walk in there. Their mom's sitting there watching TV, and he just walks in like mostly naked, covered in mud, and just goes, "I need to borrow your shower." And she's like, "Go for it." Oh, that was a wild time.
Yeah, that was.
That was also, I think it was the day after that I got assaulted again.
By me?
No, by Kenny, our boy Kenny. We spent the night at Jalen and Dakota's house, and I woke up, and Kenny was in the shower, and I had to pee really bad.
No, that was the same day.
It was the same day?
Yeah, I remember that. I was there, because I didn't spend the night there. I left. That was the same day.
Well, for whatever reason, Kenny was in the shower for like an hour and a half, and I had to pee really bad. So I was like, fuck it, just stay in the shower. I'm going to go pee. And then I finish peeing, and I wash my hands, and then I hear, "Hey, Justin." And then, I don't know, I guess I just wasn't thinking. I turn around, and it's just Kenny's penis sticking out of the shower. He somehow kept any part of his body from exposing except his penis. And it was just there. It wasn't like, it wasn't happy to see me. It was drooping, but it was there.
I remember that was the same day. It was like after we did that, I took a shower. Kenny was like in the same bathroom, like taking a shit. And Jalen and Dakota had this like Minecraft like how-to book or something. And I like fucking just chucked it at him. Like while he's sitting on the toilet, I'm like, "Read this while you're pooping." And he's like, "Okay." Hit him like right in the fucking chest or something. I don't remember. Oh no, but the second time you saw my dick, I think it was the time before that. I think I like showed you like.
I've seen your dick a lot.
I don't know.
I can't count.
I can't either.
I could describe.
Oh wait, I remember. I had like a picture on my phone of my penis, and I said something about it, and Kenny's like, "Show me."
Dude.
So I showed him, and then he showed you because he took my phone.
Yeah.
But no, it was like we were at Will's dad's house drinking in his garage for Halloween or something, and we were all like hammered, and it was like
well, you were.
It was like 3:00 in the morning, and we're all like, "We need to go pee." So we go out into his driveway and start peeing on his lawn. We're facing towards the street, and then some two people like walking their dog were just walked by while we're just sitting there, dicks out.
I forgot about
and
that.
they were like, "Hey," and we're like, "Hey."
It was two like women. walking their dogs, and we exposed ourselves to them.
Yeah,
Not on purpose.
They didn't care. I think they were fucked up too.
Yeah, I don't know why they were walking around at 3 a.m. But yeah, here's the thing though: is I'm fat as fuck, so it takes quite a bit for me to get drunk.
Yeah,
And then
they couldn't see your dick over your meat apron.
Yeah, not that. That's not what I was talking about. But thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And I'm sure everyone listening loved that image. No. It takes a lot for me to get drunk, and then once I am drunk, I get sober way faster than most people, and
that's why you just drink more.
Yeah, obviously. But so by the end of the night, I'm like still not sober, but I'm like at that point where I'm sobering up and I don't feel too great, while him and Will are like barely able to stand.
Well, it's because I took my own advice and I would just keep on drinking.
I'm aware. And then so like we're starting to go to bed, and I'm trying to keep these two dumbasses from screaming because Will's parents are sleeping. We weren't like gonna get in trouble for drinking. They didn't care.
You missed the part where we had to bring Will inside, and you couldn't stand up, so we both had to put our arms around him and pick him. We had to carry him into his bedroom.
Yeah, we had to carry him, but then we carry him to his bedroom, and he starts trying to get in bed, and then he goes, "I'm gonna puke," and then runs into the bathroom and like just vomits on.
No, man. No. So he said, "I need to pee," and he goes into there and he starts pissing. And he's like standing up pissing, and then you're like sitting there watching him do that. Oh, I'm like, I don't know, like half asleep.
Well, it's because I had to help him get to the bathroom.
Yeah, so he's sitting there pissing, and then he like gets on his hands and knees and starts puking while he's still pissing all over the floor.
Yeah, he was vomiting and continuing to piss on himself and the floor.
Oh, I hope he doesn't listen to this. Good God, he's gonna be pissed.
We've told this story a lot. He knows.
Yeah,
but then. You know, while that's happening, I don't know what's going on with Corgan, but he just walks out of Will's bedroom naked.
I did. Oh, I didn't know I was naked. I forgot about that.
And then you run in there and start puking in the toilet. Like, you and Will had your faces pressed together, vomiting in the same toilet. And I'm just standing there in horror, watching this unfold.
I just don't like clothes, man.
Dude, it was so, like, I've never, to this day, seen something so disturbing. You were both rolling around in his piss and vomit and like puking.
I don't even remember doing that.
It was so gross.
I remember going back into his room. He like made us sleep on the floor.
Yeah.
And he like fucking threw a pillow at the wall and it like stuck to the wall because it was just so sweaty and gross. But we were asleep. Like I was like laying down to go sleep, and Will came in there. And, like, I was kind of laying next to his ladder, like, to go up into his bed.
He had like, a stupid bunk bed.
Like, a bed, a desk under it. But I remember him walking past it. He was just like right in my fucking head. He just fucking kicked me right in the head. And then got up on his thing and fell asleep.
That was 12 beer Will. 12 beer Will gets mean.
Well, I don't think he did it on purpose. He almost fell on me, too, getting up that ladder.
And then, so I wake up in the morning to Will standing over me.
No. It was me standing over you. We woke up, and Will was still asleep for like a while, and he didn't wake up, and we left.
No, because... Oh, right. We left because he was asleep, and then he texted us, and he's like, "My dad's fucking pissed because you dumbasses puked and pissed all over the floor."
No, he sent us a text, and he goes, "Which one of you pissed all over the floor?" And we were like, "Neither of us." He goes, "Well, someone fucking did." And we're like, "It was you."
We watched him do it, and then he told his dad
and he was like, and then he said, "Oh."
He still told his dad we did it though. His dad was like super mad.
Yeah, now we're not allowed over there.
Yeah, that's all right. That after that night, I don't want to see the house ever again. It's gonna give me PTSD.
Yeah, it was. I had a fun time, but I'm sure you didn't.
I did up until that point. Oh man, I'll never unsee that shit. It's horrific. Talk about some other time you got drunk.
I don't know. Like the other day, I almost drank an entire bottle of vodka, and I almost died. I looked up, like I was laying on my phone because I'm like, I need to go to bed. I do not feel good at all. But as I was laying in bed, I looked up how to clean up puke off of a mattress, just to, like prepare myself in the morning. I didn't puke though, but I was not having a good time.
Did we ever talk about the time we went camping? I think we talked about that like 2 episodes ago.
I don't remember.
And disposing of the evidence.
Yeah, because Will had that Michael Jackson glove and threw that box in the fire.
I don't know. It's funny enough. I'm going to tell it again.
Okay.
So, 2 years ago already. Damn. I quit my job at Walmart because it was the worst place on earth, and we were really excited about that. So we wanted to celebrate. So we went to where the house my mom used to live in was kind of like in the woods. So we went there. We were gonna camp out and get wasted in the woods.
Yeah, well, we told her that we were hunting Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, that was another time.
Wow.
We would hunt Bigfoot because we saw Bigfoot in our yard one time. It's a fact. We saw him, and but this time we told her we were hunting Bigfoot, but we were actually just getting drunk because we're a bunch of degenerates, and I lied to my mom because I'm a bad person. Hi, Mom, by the way. Sorry. Anyway, she knows. Anyway, we started drinking at like 8:00. And we lit a big old bonfire, and then I built like an effigy with my Walmart vest and hat.
Oh, yeah.
And we doused it with lighter fluid and whiskey and burnt it, and we did like a rain dance around the circle. And then, you know, some more drinking occurred. Some people, I'm not gonna say who, got kind of angry at some point.
Me? Oh.
And I would just say, in his defense, it was your fault.
What did I do?
Nothing. I don't know. I just got mad. But I think it's.
Oh, you got mad at me?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even remember why we were drunk. I think it was just because I don't like whiskey. It makes me sick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I felt like shit, and I just got mad at some point.
I remember also I had like a 3-hour like talk with Will, and it was just me going around in circles the entire time.
That's my favorite thing that happens when Corgan gets drunk. He'll just start he'll pick something about his friend.
That's what you got angry about me for, because I was like, listen, I know you're fat, but you can lose that fat anytime. And then you just got pissed off, and you're like, stop talking.
I think what happens is you'll pick something about your friend that they don't like about themselves, and you'll start being like, here's how I can help you fix it. Here's how you're gonna stop being fat. And then you just don't stop talking about how fat I am.
Yeah,
just keep going.
But when I do it with Will, Will's also drunk, so he's just kind of yeah. He's yeah, I know.
Will just accepts it. He's like, I understand. Yep. And it'll literally go on for hours, and you don't stop. And it got to me at some point. I don't know. But we go to bed, right? We're supposed to be going to bed. We have a tent. Me and Corgan.
I was fucking. We were all supposed to sleep in a tent together.
Yeah. Well. We get in the tent, and Will's like, I'm not getting in the tent. I'm sleeping in your car. And I'm like, whatever.
And I was out, immediately.
Yeah, Corgan lays down. He's dead. No more Corgan. We didn't see him till morning.
No, yeah, you saw me once.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. So, yeah, I lay down, and I fall asleep for 5 minutes, and I wake up. I just feel terrible. This is the only time I've ever actually puked when I'm drunk. I just, I get up, I stick my head out of the tent, I vomit. I felt horrible. My stomach was in so much pain. I'm just laying there, and Corgan just bolts.
No. Before you get that, so Will while you're doing this, Will was slamming all the doors on his car because he wanted to sleep in Justin's car, every single door, 8 times.
Yeah, we don't even know what he was doing. I just kept hearing my door slam. It was annoying.
And then I just bolted up. And I was like, "Shut the fuck up!" And then just back out again.
Yeah, well, Corgan. I said, Will, what the fuck are you doing? And he wouldn't respond. I was like, go the fuck to bed. He didn't say anything. And I just see Corgan bolt up like a fucking vampire. Just straight up. He's like, Will, shut the fuck up! And then just, boom, dead again. I don't even know how he knew Will was being loud.
Oh, dude, I'm like the Undertaker whenever I get drunk, apparently. 'Cause I apparently do that multiple times where I'll just, arise and then just go back down.
And then, you come back into the story in a minute, too. I forgot about this.
I guess I did too. I thought it was the only time I did that.
No. So I'm laying there trying to sleep. We still have the fire going outside, and all of a sudden it's just I hear and it gets super bright. And I'm like, what the fuck? I stick my head out the tent, and Will has poured lighter fluid in the fire and is burning Bud Light boxes and shit, and just throwing him in. He found a glove in my car. I don't know where it came from. It's a leather glove. He just has one, and he's sticking shit in the fire. And when I say leather glove, it's not leather. It's faux leather. So he's wearing this plastic glove, and he's putting his hand in the fire, and it's melting the glove to his hand. He doesn't even feel it because he's so drunk. And I go, Will, what the fuck are you doing? Go to bed. He's like, I'm disposing of the evidence. And and then so I'm trying to. I get out of the tent. I'm like, you need to just fucking get in the car and go to sleep if you're gonna sleep in the car. Otherwise, get in the fucking tent. And he argues with me or whatever, and I finally get him to go to sleep. And then I start walking back to the tent, and I see Corgan. Like, I turn around, like Corgan's just standing there. I'm like, what's wrong? And then he just vomits on the ground, like right in front of the tent.
I don't remember doing that.
Yeah, he just opens his mouth and like projectile vomits on the ground, and it just goes back to sleep.
Well, my stomach hurt.
Yeah, and then I wake up in the morning. I think I was the first one to wake up, and I felt a little better. I wasn't as sick, and I get out of the tent, and it's just there's trash everywhere. Trash that I had previously gathered into a bag and put in the car, and then Will decided he was gonna string them out everywhere, and then like raccoons got to it and shit. So there's just so much. And I'd like to preface at this point in time, Will was the only one of us who was 21, and he had just turned 21.
No, he wasn't 21. We had the dude you worked with buy us alcohol.
Right, yeah, Will wasn't even 21 yet. We were all underage. And, so, I'm trying to, like, make sure my mom doesn't catch us drinking. And I get out, and there's evidence everywhere.
Well,
so
he didn't dispose of it very well.
Yeah, he's claiming he's disposing of evidence by burning it all, but there's everywhere. There's, like, burnt chunks of obvious beer boxes and beer bottles just strung about everywhere. So I spend, like, all morning trying to clean it up. And, they leave or whatever, and I go back to, like, where I lived at the time. And a few days later, I go back to my mom's house, and I'm talking to her or whatever, and she mentions that she found, like, 4 or 5 beer bottles that had been half buried in the ground. I wonder who did that.
He just gave up halfway through.
She said they were just, like, half under, like the necks were just sticking out like he had planted them.
He was wanting to grow a beer tree, dude. You like how those people have those like beer trees in the yard where they just stick the bottles on the end of the trees?
Oh my god.
He wanted one of those.
And
he's like, I gotta wait till they're ripe.
It's funny now, but at the time it pissed me off so much because he got me caught. My mom was like pissed. Shit. He buried them. Like, I don't know. He's so dumb.
Will's a funny man.
I love him, but he's fucking stupid. You got anything else to talk about, or should we wrap this shit up?
Nope, we're done. Bye.
Okay, bye.